Hello guys, and welcome to another Garden Warfare 2 video, and today I'm playing Loppy, who is a pretty decent character. I mean, personally, I only say he's decent because I don't have a modded controller, like one of those scuff controllers I think they're called. Let's just shoot really fast. So it makes characters like Loppy, Z7, and I think a couple others like spray characters like Rhodey Z and spray chompers really good. But I don't have that, so personally I can't really say how good he is with a scuff controller or a macro. But I assume he'd be really good because he's decent without it, and with it he's probably disgusting. At least what I've seen of Loppy on PC, like with PC players having better aim and can use macros more commonly than on console. He seems like he'd be pretty disgusting, but personally I can't say. But I think he would be really good. And I think my voice is cracking, so that's wonderful. But on Loppy, he's the one character I use the Dark Beam Bomb with because he's pretty weak against imps, and it can one-shot imps if they don't use the HP upgrade, which you should if you have a Master Imp, or at least Elite level 5, because, 10 HP on a character with only 75 health is pretty significant. Unlike putting the HP upgrade on a Torch would 275 to 285 ain't gonna do you anything. So, yeah. Unfortunately, with Loppy, Agent P, and Commando P, Hyper doesn't really fit into their kit very well. At least with Hyper, because Hyper usually is just an easy win button for most P shooters, especially Electro P. But with Loppy, sure, it makes you hard to hit, but it makes it hard for you to hit your opponents as well. So, yeah, it's only so good. But which is one thing nice that Loppy has over Agent P is that P Gatling is just objectively better with him since he has more HP. But that's really the only one thing that Loppy has over Agent P. Of course, without a mod controller or anything, you can delete people way faster with one. But when I compare Loppy to Agent P, I'm assuming you're using Loppy and you don't have a modded controller, or you're not on PC and can use a macro with them. So just want to keep that in mind. So Agent P is just way more forgiving. He has a much larger clip, obviously. So and you only lose 15 health with Agent P, and I know what you're thinking. Wait, Agent P has 25 less health. What are you talking about? If you're playing Agent P, you're obviously running the health upgrade. With Loppy, you're forced to use damage and 2 reloads, but with Agent P, he has a fast enough reload that you don't need the reload upgrade, so you can just put the health upgrade instead. So really, with Agent P, you're getting a vastly superior P shooter. For 15 health, a significantly better primary weapon, I should say, for 15 health. It's a no-brainer what to choose. But honestly, I think Loppy needs a buff. I know, again, as I said before, that seems crazy if you're used to Loppy's abusing macros, but the majority of console players don't have modded controllers, let's be real. So I think it'd just be better if they just cap Loppy's rate of fire to something reasonable and balance it around it. Honestly, in my opinion, Z7 on console is not that OP. Obviously, I've seen people who use modded controllers and just abuse Z7's broken DPS on it. His DPS is broken, but the majority of people don't do that. So I think it would just be better for Z7 Loppy just to cap their rate of fire, so it's not that high. So Z7 can only fire X per second, and it just balance it around. So Like if the average console player can only shoot like 7 rounds a second with some, like, and you cap it, like it won't affect console players that much, but make like Z7, who's way more OP on PC, way more balanced, without nerfing them on console that much. Like I probably didn't word that amazingly, but I hope I got the point across. As you can see, there's a lot of lag this match. Like I try to use my abilities, and it's like legs like, oh no, you can't do that. So quite annoying to deal with. You know, it's quite annoying. Like one thing, like I hope PopCat finally does, is just get rid of the lag. That's the one change that would make this game so much better, if they just got rid of all the level up lag. Like it's ridiculous. Like you're just trying to have a fun time. You're having a fight with, let's say, a pea shooter. Like I had an engagement with a pea shooter, and they use Chili Bean Bomb, and like, haha, I'm a foot soldier. I'm just gonna rocket leap away. But nope, someone leveled up, and it canceled my ability, and I died. Like that's fun. Like it's just dying because of lag is like the most frustrating thing in this game. Like the majority of the time you die, like generally speaking, it's your fault. But like when you lag, it's like there's like nothing you can do about it. And dying over something you had no control over is, as I said, just very frustrating. Because it doesn't matter how good of a player you could be, the best Garden Warfare player ever. But if you lay like you're dead. Oh, I found that Z7 mech pretty funny right there. He's like, oh, he see the P Gallon. He was like, nope, I'm out of here. It was actually pretty funny. Like I like that. He was smart. He's like, he's not one of those players who like, herpa derpa derp, I'm just gonna go out in the open. Like sometimes when I'm playing a Sunflower, I see that like there's a Chomper. Like he has like no more than 30 health, and then he's like, oh, there's a Sunflower healing me. I'm just gonna go try to capture the garden. Well, I mean the tombstone, I should say. And then he just dies. I'm like why? Like just having people run away when you're trying to heal them as a Sunflower is just like very frustrating. But people do it. Like I'm pretty sure I do it sometimes too. I don't know why that guy uses the future dummy. That ability sucks. Like you just don't get enough charges out of it. Like its ability to do 75 damage rarely goes off, and you lose a whole dummy, which like you really need to. Like the dummy, like the normal dummy, is such a good ability. It's a shame all-star players only know how to use Himpunt and Sprint Tackle, but in all honesty, the Tackle Shoot dummy is like an extremely good ability. Like it's just so good at countering a lot of garbage to the plant staff. Like Corn wants to shuck shot you, you got your dummy. Like they want to use their stuns on you, you got your dummy. Like when you need it, like if they're shooting at you and you are outmatched in a fight, like you find a Sunflower at mid-range, you use your dummy and like you got cover and they don't. It's a really nice ability. But pea shooter, but most all-stars just don't know how to use it. Which is a shame. Like I really like when I see an all-star player like know how to use his dummies effectively. But you don't see him that often. That was pretty close there. Like my heart was beating. I was like, oh, like a plumber with a splash there. He could have easily killed me, but luckily I escaped. Pretty close. Oh, that person, he does not know how to play Palo. He's using them aggressively. We all know Palo is a sniper. You don't play aggressively with him, you have to camp with him. He does not know the way of the Palo. Just terrible. Very disappointing with that scientist, that Palo. Look at him. It's terrible. I really don't like Supermans who do that. Or just suiciding a bunch of plants. Like, you have 4 plants shooting at you, like, probably shouldn't have been so aggressive. But, and that's Law P. Actually a surprisingly good game with him. But of course you can spam P Gatling if you're not very good with him. Like, he's, at the end of the day, he's a P shooter. You can just spam all your abilities to win. But as I said, Law P is a decent character. Just outclassed by Agent P. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.